recording, start streaming. Then I'm gonna double check, open my phone up real quick and make sure that stream is working the way it looks on my OBS. Double check before I say anything.
Sorry if you hear a random clap on my mic. There's a fly in my room that I'm trying to get rid of.
The clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the DM.
What other thing?
Anyways, I got I think we're squared away, and I think I spelled everyone's names right on the tags. If you're joining, thank you. Hello. Welcome to stream. Oh, I need to type the message I said I was gonna type to remind everybody that there is very minimal chat interaction today. We are dungeoning those dragons. There's some ambience in here. So I don't want to break any of my players' immersion because I'm talking to chat. So no hard feeling to anyone. Bam, pinned message, and I want it to be for eons. Manually unpinned end of stream. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I told you it was bad, Frost.
So, chat is still on the screen. People can still chat, or they can chat with each other, or if any of the players wanted to see chat and look at it and talk to them, that's fine, but I guess, unless it gets out of hand, I don't really care. Roll 20 side is bad on phone, yeah. Frost is currently on a long drive, and he's unable to chat, so. He is muted, but if you have any trouble doing any particular actions, or you're trying to like attack or something, or you can't get your journal open, if there's any issues with it at all, then I'll just do it for you. I can use your character sheet for you, so that won't be an issue. Alright. So let me remove these useless tokens. Actually, I should probably make sure that you guys can move your tokens real quick. I think I gave you guys control of those tokens, the ones that have your name on it. You should be able to move those around if you just make sure that you can. Oh, even Frost can move. Are you able to move yours?
What's he moving?
I'm moving.
Are you on Roll20 right now?
Oh god, my
There's one that has your name on it.
Let me put it on. Yeah.
Are you able to move it? Okay, fantastic. So you're gonna have a token that has your character on it, the one that Liz drew for us. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were able to control them. You're also able to use the arrow keys to move them around. You don't have to, obviously Frost doesn't have arrow keys, but rather than click dragging, you can arrow keys. I think it's really fun to move them around that way. Obviously these aren't your characters, those are just the default minis that were with the free set. Yeah. So I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these people. And get us along. Everybody got your ambience, got your snacks, got your water, and ready for me to paint you a picture of our dungeoning and dragonsing. From the land, the sea is elegant. It dances and shimmers in a dazzling display of gentle splendor. Those who prefer solitude gravitate towards the shore. It isn't quiet, but somehow the sound calms the mind more than silence. Below the surface, it is anything but elegant. Sailors can tell you of giant beasts who battle ships at sea, though there is something darker, still deeper. Things no person could understand. Things no person should understand. It is more than a matter of perspective. The things in the lowest abysses of our oceans are not to be comprehended. To define them is to abandon reason and turn to insanity. Yet some scholars dare. All who have studied those things speak of a creature in their minds. Though their stories are different, they all refer to it with the same name. The Deity of the Drowned. Welcome to Iris. Ours is a dark story of fearful encounters. You live in an age before any other story told of these lands. Before the Great Tevnin storms, before the retaking of Erelon, and even before the Armistice of Parley. The Polonian age is 528, and the empires are at war. Our story begins on a vessel within the Solace Sea in between. If I did it correctly, you should now be looking at a big boat. You can scroll in and scroll out to see better.
Yes, big boat.
Kilian. You awaken to the feeling of rain hitting your face. The scent of salt water and blood is heavy in the air. Remember nothing about where you are, or even who you are. All that remains in your mind is your name. Kilian. You open your eyes. You see a dim light through an overcast sky. Thunder booms again and again, rumbling your chest. You stand atop the deck of a military vessel. Around you is powerful and loudly churning waves. The boat has sustained a lot of damage. The oak around you is strewn with the bodies of soldiers in either of two uniforms, those in goldish yellow and those in red and green. Your attention comes to what you are currently doing. You do not know how you appeared in this circumstance. You are holding your spellcasting focus and are pointing it at someone whose hands are up in surrender. They are a pale human with brown scraggly hair that shrouds their eyes. They wear a heavy coat and a massive leather bag. They don't seem scared, but instead seem confused as if they too have lost their memory. You note their uniform. They wear red and green, and along your arm you have a yellow armband. Clearly you are a part of different factions. The boat's hull groans and creaks. You can hear running water below. The breach in the hull will sink your ship if you don't hurry, and there isn't much time to decide. Do you release this spell or cast it into the sea? So Canwol, this is your first Dungeons & Dragons decision. There's no check.
Oh god.
So you don't know who this guy is, never met him before. You have a magical spell on your wand. Don't know what the spell is. But it looks like you're about to cast it at this guy. Do you want to blast him or not?
Oh, I want to blast him, let's be for real.
Good
Just
start.
to find out, you know.
Alright. Your wand flashes a sickly green and releases its destructive energy. The human stares in disbelief. As the light fades, you see a massive gap where his stomach used to be. It fills with spraying blood for a moment, then loses the pressure. He falls to the ground, lifeless. And yeah, there you go. That's your first ever Dungeons & Dragons decision and kill. Fantastic for you.
Great.
Before we proceed, let us visit the others. If I did it correctly, you should be now looking at underneath a foggy boat. Cemash, Talia 2, and Kaboom. You awaken to darkness. You hear the loud sounds of water flowing around you. As lightning strikes, you can see your surroundings for a moment. Everyone roll a perception check. So, if you haven't used Roll20 before, if you want to roll a perception check, your character sheet is under the third tab. So in the top right, where you see all of those different tabs, there's one that has a book with little sparkles on it. You should click on that, and then if we've done it correctly, you should be able to click on your character. Under characters, it should have just your name on a file. And then you should be able to click on that. It will bring you to your first page of your character sheet, and then on the left side of your character sheet, if you scroll down a tiny bit, it has all of your skills. So acrobatics, animal handling, arcana. You want to look for perception, which is close to is below the middle, kind of the beginning of the bottom third of your skills. So, see, Lucky's already got one. There you go. Liz has got one. Frost, let me know if you can't find it, or if you're struggling with Roll20. I'll just roll the perception check for you. Should be in, I don't know actually how it's oriented on phone, but the journal tab for me is a sparkly book. Then it should open your character. Just roll for me. I'm so sorry, Frost. Let's see here.
I've been on the Roll20 mobile site. It is asinine.
Perception with an 18. Damn. All right. 18's pretty close to the highest you could have gotten, so that works. All right. You guys see that you are below deck on a ship. Water is flowing in from the sides, and many items float back and forth across the water at your feet. You can see each other, all awakening and confused at the same time. You see in total there are 5 corpses in the water. It's too dim to identify them by their appearance. You see sturdy furniture which has been smashed to pieces. Its wood seems fresh and new. The water is only up to your calves. If you act quickly, you may be able to patch the breach of the ship before it is lost. And with Frost's or Cemash's successful check, he is able to find a hammer and nails. So if you guys would like to not drown, you can patch the ship. So
Let me patch that shit up.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry, Frost. Did you want to drown? Alright, so to roll the check, obviously you guys aren't experienced carpenters, but being able to move quickly enough to do it, you can either roll a strength check or a wisdom check. There's not a specific carpentry check in your skills, weirdly enough. I know, that's so strange. But on the left side, to the left of your skills, you should be able to see your stats: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. If you click on the word of the skill, the title of the skill, then you should be able to click it. So whichever's higher between wisdom and strength, if they're the same, then don't worry about it, just pick one. That way you guys can work together to try and patch the hole of the ship quick enough.
I don't believe that my character sheet's actually connected to my account.
You should have access to it. Let me see here. Maybe you're not. Oh, your name is Frostbucky now. Rad. Oh wait, no, that's
There we are.
that's not what I
That's
wanted to do.
Kilian.
I gave you Ken's character. My bad. But hey, now I know that works. Oh, I see you made a new character. Good job.
Yeah, that was not done perfect.
It says it's in your journal and it can be controlled by you. It's just named Frost's character.
When I click on it, it says, looks like your session has expired. Exit the game and log back in, and I do that and it don't work.
That's
maybe it's something to do with fucking Roll20 on mobile.
Show to players. Is that popping up on your screen now?
No.
I just clicked show to players. It might have thrown in someone else's face too. Probably Liz's
I don't
face, because
think
Liz has it in their journal. Okay.
That,
Here, I'm gonna remove you.
Roll20 on mobile is a viable option.
Okay, I've removed you from your character sheet, and I'm gonna just put you back on and see what happens.
Yay.
There we go. What's that look like?
It opens, but it's just a white screen now. Yeah, no. Roll20 is bad
That is so sad.
on mobile, so I can't see any of it. Yeah.
Well, at the very least, I can give you some screenshots of your skills.
That would work.
Like the different stuff that you can do, but I think I would still have to. Yeah, I guess you don't have any. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind me. There you go. I'll send you some screenshots real quick of all of the things that your characters are allowed. All the things your character is allowed to do.
Wow.
So the only thing that I don't really have, that I wasn't able to get in there, was all of your different weapons. Well, I guess I'll take a picture of your weapons real quick. There you go.
Yay!
So that's what your character can do. If that's, I mean, it's a little weird just looking at a bunch of PNGs, but you know, if it works, it works. Alright, so with your skills, I would assume, yeah, you got strength higher. So you want me to just roll strength for you?
Yes, please.
Alright. Oh, red. And then Kaboom has not rolled yet. Did you see where your wisdom and or skill is? Or strength is?
Yeah, I didn't wanna interrupt.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Dang! Alright, hey, made up for Talia's fault.
I'm rolling like shit, man.
It was your first roll. It's fair.
No.
It's fair. It's your first roll.
There's a reason I usually use real dice.
Well, yeah, you gotta save your luck for later. So you go around and... Oh, wait, I have flavor text to read. Why am I gonna try and explain it? Alright. So you get to work on patching the hole as... Kilian goes around to investigate the ship. After you've killed him, I presume, Canwol, you would have wanted Kilian to run down and investigate the rushing water underneath the ship so you can fix it, so. Popping down the ladder. As you rush below to ascertain the damage of the ship's hull, you see a half-orc, a Kenku, and a water Genasi already working on it. It's definitely a job for more than one. And between the help of all of you, you are able to stop the flooding. You have a very short time to think, and you can all scour the resources on the ship. This is where everyone can roll a investigation check, which is just anything that you can find on the ship that might help you. I also can't remember if Kilian was spelled with 2 L's or 1 L. I think I have it very inconsistent.
1 L is enough, I guess.
1 is more than enough. I just realized you guys probably don't have control of your characters because I didn't put that in yet. Smash, Frosty, boom. Whoops. I gave Liz control of multiple of them. Hold on.
Yeah, I can.
There we go. That's correct. All right.
Control all.
You can probably move your character now. Not that you really need to. Okay, we got investigation check. Or we got lucky investigation check. We got Kilian. We got Liz, and then I can roll for Mr. Frost. Investigation. Bang. All right. Hey, that 20 investigation comes in clutch. Alright, you find that all of the maps have been destroyed in the battle and the flooding. They are unable to be salvaged. Among the bodies, you find 2 unused and unbroken healing potions. Which can, I guess the 2 of you with higher investigation would find them first. So, Liz and Lucky. Or, Talia 2 and Kaboom both find a healing potion. The sails do seem to be in good shape above. With as strong as the storm is, you won't be able to open them entirely, but with careful precision, you might be able to steer yourself to a safer place. Below deck, you find a working compass, so you can find which direction you're going. And, Kilian, you find a hastily carved message in the wood on the center mast above. It cannot be read in the dark storm without a light. But there is a carving that has a bunch of words on it. So, you might be able to find an ability or something that might cause some kind of light. Or one of you can. Not necessarily Kilian. I could also move you guys up top, too. Let's do that. There we go. Does anybody want to attempt to make light?
I'm a bit confused. My sheet looks different. Maybe I'll be tripping. I don't know.
You very well might be tripping.
I am lost.
What's wrong with your character sheet? Oh, I moved it because I was looking at it. There's 3 different tabs. I just switched it back. There's 3 different tabs that say core, bio, and spells. That switches between your 3 different sheets. So your first sheet has almost everything that your character does. The second one doesn't have anything useful. And then the third one is your spells, which is everything like magic that you can do. Your pew-pews.
Oh, okay, I see.
There you go.
Alright.
Alright. Does anybody have an idea for how you might produce light in this situation? And you can do anything. This is Dungeons and Dragons, so you can pop in, you can come up with an idea, you may attempt something.
Are there any torches in the area?
You have torches within your adventurer's pack you can find, but they're very, very difficult to light, so you would have to roll a survival check to be able to do that.
I'll attempt it.
Because they are all very, very wet.
Try it. You said survival?
Yep.
What the fuck is it? Survive.
Should be in your skills. 17, there you go. Alright, so the torch flourishes to life, and you are able to all gather around and read on the center mass this inscription. It appears it was carved sloppily with a knife. And it says, Anderson has doomed us. If you want to live, sail south. It will take us to the colony of Parley. And it is signed at the bottom, Kilian.
Wait a minute.
Supposedly you wrote this.
What did I do? What the fuck?
I guess I can post that there. There we go. That's what it says. So you can read it again if you wish.
I mean, I guess that is a direction. Right.
It does say sail south, and you guys did find a compass, so you are able to move the ship south, presuming that you trust this message from yourself.
I mean, what other option do we have?
I guess I should say, real quick, probably don't look at my stream if you can, because my GM layer is showing off some stuff that would be spoilers. So if you can avoid actually looking at my stream. If you're able to just look at chat, that's fine. You're allowed to look at chat. But
I actually did the chat pop-out thing.
yeah. Chat works, but don't look at the actual stream. My GM layer has spoilers. Well, there's the chat can see, so chat could spoil you if they want to be rude. Alright, so now that you've found the compass, you are able to just roll south, presuming that would be what you do. You do know the direction that you are heading, so you're only going to have to roll 2 times to decide random different things that will happen along your way. So you have 2 different... Oh yeah, and when you guys come up the ladder to the surface, you do see this guy laying here with a giant hole in his stomach. I guess I didn't mention that part.
Cool.
That looks bad.
But yeah, you know, so there's 2 different things that can happen, and I have 6 different possible things that can happen. So if, I'll just have Liz do it right now for the first one. Just roll a d6 to determine which random thing happens.
You slash roll d6.
Slash. Okay.
Like this.
No.
Yes.
Hey, there
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
That
Great.
That's something. All right. As your vessel
One
continues,
is a good one. I know that.
as your vessel continues through the violent waves, everyone roll perception.
Oh boy.
Oh. No.
Got 2 of them. Frost, I presume you still need me to roll for you. We didn't quite got that figured out.
I'm just a tiny little bird. I couldn't
yeah,
see
you got
you.
him.
I got it. Perception. Got a 3.
Oof.
All right. Ta-da. All right. You see a finely dressed elf standing at the head of your ship. You have no idea how he got there. He turns his head to look at your group. As he does, you come to notice other exact copies of him standing around the ship. The realization is frightening and certainly occult.
Hey, are we supposed to be seeing the top of the ship? Because we're still
Oh
on the
yeah.
bottom.
Yes, you.
For
you,
us,
you,
we-
sh-
Yeah, I'm also confused about that.
you should be on top of the ship. Yeah.
We still see
We're
the.
not.
Yeah, I just glanced at your stream and saw it.
Oh, what?
We're still at the bottom of the ship, like in the hole.
Whoopsies. My bad. My fault.
There we go. Oh, and we have health now?
Yeah. Well, how am I gonna kill you if you don't have
Fine.
health?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm just gonna move away. Can I move away? I don't want to be here.
All
Oh,
right.
there's more people there. No, okay.
You hear them speak in unison. We creatures from beyond comprehension, awakened and freed. How frivolous the people's world is. Their minds feed us by simply watching. They ponder at the concepts of sanity and philosophy. I wonder how they bleed when faced with my reality. They all begin walking towards you, reaching their hands out to touch. You aren't sure why, but your intuition is certain that it wouldn't be good to just let them. So this would be where we roll for initiative. So, I guess, stop moving your characters.
Fine.
All right. So if when you roll for initiative, you're on your assuming you're looking at your character sheet again. There's initiatives kind of in the middle top, and you click on the word initiative. It's just above your HP. And I will roll it for Cemash. Dang! Dang! Okay. Dang! And then I need to roll for my dude. Oh shoot, I just realized I typed this on my laptop and I forgot to move it over. I have to turn on my laptop just for that. But I'm sure it has a pretty decent dex. There he is. +1. I got a 5, so I am below all initiative. That means that you guys get to go first. So they're lumbering towards you with their hands outstretched, trying to touch you. So you guys all get to go first, and you can use all of your abilities and whichever you would like. So I do initiative a little bit different than most D&D does. Most DMs will do it in the order that you want initiative. So I would decide between Lucky and Canwol to decide who goes first between you two, and then I would have, I would have Frost go first, and then one of you two goes next, and then the other one, and then Liz, and then my guys would go, and then we would do the exact same order over and over and over again, which works. There's nothing wrong with that. But I like to do it just kind of us versus them situation, where the players can switch the order they want to. So if you're playing a wizard and you got a bunch of different spells and you're not sure exactly which one you want to use and you need a little bit of time to decide, or you want someone else to go before you, then they can go first. So if nobody has a preference on who goes first, I'll have Lucky go first because she'd be the most probably. Well, then again, Liz has probably played just as much, but I'll have Lucky go first.
Okay.
If it doesn't make a difference. So.
What is happening? My mouse is stuck. Okay.
So you should be able to move your character up to 6 squares, wherever your wish.
Really hard to see the squares. Okay, now I can see 'em. I guess I will go. Oh, I can't move my character again.
Oh boy, did I break it when I moved it?
I think you broke it.
Oh, I'm pretty good at that. Oh, I see. Bam, Bam. You should be able to control you now.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I'm going to go up
Yeah,
and do it.
you might have been able to
Okay.
make that in one rush, actually. If you ran here, I'm gonna move you real quick. I think you were here, right?
I was like right to the right of Cemash. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you would have been able to walk kind of diagonally through here. If you wanted to reach him that way. Not to tell you how to play the game.
It doesn't matter that much. Why does my character sheet keeps taking forever to load for a second? Okay.
Slow internet. Uh-huh.
Haha, you just learned it to me.
So you're not,
Right.
if you were there, you're not quite close enough to use your scimitar, but your crossbow does reach.
That's what I was thinking about doing. I'm gonna.
Sure. And you can.
I'm going to shoot the crossbow at the one that's at the head of the ship.
Gotcha.
Wow, that sucked.
All right. So that is a 7. 7 does not hit him. He'll stand aside when he sees that you're shooting, and be prepared to walk back forward towards you. So that would be your standard action. You already spent your movement. I don't think there's anything you can use for a bonus action. So we can continue. So I will have Liz go next.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you're a D&D player.
Oh, okay.
Just to give the other two a little bit more time to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
so
I totally...
your movement should also be 30 feet, so you can move 6 squares.
Yep.
And you are able to move diagonally for 1.
I don't think I have to move.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Since I cast spells,
You do cast spells.
I will just yeah.
I was gonna say they're all within range for your cantrips. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Guys,
But I also don't remember what I chose for my cantrip.
this is fucking weak.
Oh, hello, Frost. Hello, hello, hello. You're bugging out. All right.
It's a German internet.
Yeah. You'd think it'd be pretty good because it's closer to you guys, but no.
It's when you're in a car in Germany, you automatically lose connection.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess I believe you. Not like
It's
I would know.
physics. Yeah.
All right. Did you wanna shoot some kinds of spell?
Yeah, I wanna okay, Kaboom will shoot a ray of frost at the guy Talia is shooting at,
Gotcha.
in anticipation of Talia going in on the guy.
Okay.
And
So
if it hits, that would help.
Go ahead and click the text of Ray of Frost, unless you wanted to roll a real dice. I trust you. I don't know. Do you have your dice handy right now?
I do.
Okay.
But I've rolled like in here as well, so
Gotcha.
might as well just learn how to do that. You're saying I have to click? I don't know if I...
So in your journal, you should be able to
I
click on Kaboom, and then on your, assuming you're looking at your spells right now, you should just be able to click on the text of Ray of Frost. Oh, there you go. I think you got it.
Mhm.
There you go. All right, so don't think
It
we
rolled the
have.
damage,
Yeah, it says it rolled
not
damage.
the
It didn't.
attack.
So click on Show Spell Description at the very bottom of that. Is it actually a dodge? I think it's supposed to be to hit. Just make a ranged spell attack against the target. Okay, we can fix this.
I can
go
just
back.
roll a d20.
Yeah, you can do that too. There is a. Oh no, you can't click it from here. Yeah, sure. So just roll a d20 and then add 5.
Yeah.
You can do /R d20. Oh, there you go.
So 17 to hit,
Would be a 17 to hit, and that would absolutely hit.
and then it
And
would do
6
the
cold.
6
Yep,
cold
the 6 cold
and
damage. All right. So
reduce its speed.
So the stream of frost flies through the air at him, and then it blasts his form to pieces. And then as he shimmers and his form fails, he, instead of being flesh as he appeared, it seems like he turns to some kind of ectoplasmic slimy mush on the ground.
Ew. Oh, as
Also the ground.
Kaboom casts the spell, Kaboom just says Kaboom, and that will happen for every
That's
spell
adorable.
Okay,
he casts.
so when that one falls down, Kaboom and Talia, both of you roll a perception check. There's something? I need Kaboom's perception. Do you remember where to find that? Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I just have to go
Alright.
back to.
Alright, neither of you see any additional information, and that would be, unless you want to move real quick, that would be the end of your turn. I mean, you could run up here and hide behind Talia. This bird is blind. Alright. Oh yeah, you can hold click to ping if you just want to show somebody where something is. Alright. I'll have Canwol go next. So you were able to move up to... I said 60 feet earlier, I meant 30 feet. You should be able to move up to 6 squares. You can move anywhere on the ship that you want, and then you can use one of your attacks. Canwol, you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm thinking because.
Okay, I figured you were thinking. Okay, so do you see your character sheet right now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I can explain stuff for you.
I like the closeness. There.
You're looking at your character sheet right now?
I am.
Okay, so this page that you're currently turned to on your character sheet is your spells. So this is all the magic stuff that you can do. On the left side, you see all of the words that are like in 2 different groups. There's Eldritch Blast, Mage Hand, Thaumaturgy under cantrips, and then there's Cause Fear, Shield, Hex, Wrathful Smite in the second group. Those 4 spells are the big booms that you can do, and you can only cast one of them. You can cast one from this group one time. The rest of them are your easy cantrips that you can do. You can cast these an unlimited number of times. The only one of your cantrips that does damage is Eldritch Blast, which is a really strong Warlock cantrip that you can just shoot an infinite number of times. So assuming you don't want to waste your single mage bullet on one of these things, you can instead spend it on Eldritch Blast, or you can do just a regular punch or cut, kick or something like that. You can run up and just punch him in the face if you want.
I like that. That would be great.
Yeah, or you can...
I'd love to punch them.
Yeah, is that what you actually like to do?
Yes.
Okay, so you can move your character to 60 feet. Looks like you're already on it. So you got to be right next to him to do it. So move right up next to that guy if you can. Alright, and then roll for punching, you'd be rolling a d20 plus your strength. So just type in the chat /r space d20. I'll put it in brackets for you to see. RD. Oh, you already got it. RD20. Alright, so your strength would only add 1 to that roll, so you'd have a whopping 4. Would not quite be enough to hit him. So you run up to him and you swing. Does not hit. I say you only have a couple movement left, but in Dungeons and Dragons, if you disengage from a opponent, then they get an opportunity attack on you. So inversely, if my creature tried to run away from you, then you would get a free attack on them. So I would not recommend trying to leave at this moment. That would make it Frost's turn, assuming that you're about ready. Frost, you're okay to type if you would prefer to type, because your connection is pretty wild, presuming you can hear me. If you want to let me know if there's one that you want to smack, or if you're able to ping, I'm watching for that too. Or I can draw. I can number them too. 1, 2, 3. I see you're unmuted, Frost, but I do not hear you. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Welcome back from the from the beyond. What would you like to do? Did you break something?
I want to.
I hear you, kind of. Kind of. Not well enough, sorry.
What?
Connection not doing well.
All right, don't worry. Don't worry. I can describe it.
Hello.
Hello? I hear you now. I heard hello. But now I don't hear you.
I want to attack number 2. Can I run to him and do that?
Yes, you can. I got you.
Woo!
1, 2, 3,
Here we
4.
go.
I move you towards
Okay,
him.
please. Thank you.
All right, you'd be able to attack. I presume you still need me to roll for your attack.
Hit that bitch with a hammer.
All right, I'm gonna swing for you. With a 15 to hit, with damage that is 10 whole bludgeoning damage. That one is absolutely dissipated into many.
Mega bonk.
And he turns into a very similar pile of mush. While you were up right next to this thing, go ahead and roll a perception check. And by roll a perception check, I mean I can roll that for you.
You?
With an 8, you do not see anything either. I believe that is just about the end of it. Alright, so this one's going to walk towards you. And then the one down here is going to be up on attacking Kilian. And they're going to reach out and attempt to touch you with their hands.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
So they get +5 to hit. Sorry, D20.
I don't consent.
This one is against Kilian. An 18 to hit.
Uh-oh.
Alright. You take 1d4 psychic damage. As he touches you, you begin to hear screams inside of your mind. So to deal 1d4, I'm going to slash R4. That would be 3 damage. I can deal that to you for you. And then one against Talia. 25. Critical failure. He does not hit you. And then suddenly, something happens. Oh. 2 more of them appear. And that would return to your turn.
Do they appear out of nowhere? Like, is there any way to see?
Your curiosity is rewarded. Roll a perception check.
Oh my god! 20! I can see!
There you go. So, just before that one appeared, you saw a tentacle slither up behind it.
Ah! Maybe I didn't want to see.
So, on top of the board of the ship, there was a very, very stealthy, quick black tentacle. And all of a sudden, there's a dude standing there. So that is as much information as you're gonna get from that. All right. I will have Talia go first again.
Okay. Wait, why is my thing doing that? Every single time I click on my character sheet, it takes a minute to load, then it closes.
Oh. I hope I'm not closing it, looking at it, because I keep peeking at your character sheets to see what you can do.
That shouldn't affect it.
Okay.
I don't think so. But I think I want to do acid splash, but I probably need to back up for that.
You could. Acid splash is a dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to back up one and then cast it.
Yeah, you can hit both of them. Very cool, very good. So I'm gonna do this for 1. 14 and.
Oh, my spell save DC sucks.
And a 3.
I don't think you have to back up, by the way.
I don't want to get touched anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, so I don't think that it's an official rule in D&D, but I do allow people to shift back without taking an opportunity attack by spending all of their movement. So Talia would have just spent all of her movement to back up 1 square. So the second one failed his dexterity saving throw, and he bubbles into muck. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Unload.
Seven.
Fuck!
Alright, you do not see anything.
None of us can figure out what's going on.
Alright. Liz, go ahead. Or Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Kaboom, a monster. Why don't you, shall you?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can probably name these guys and make it a little bit easier for you to see. That way you can tell me which one you want to attack a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt this time.
Okay, which one would you like to firebolt?
Again at the one in front of Talia.
Okay,
It's a better line of sight.
gotcha. Go ahead then.
Yeah, I think this one is. Alright, I can just click it.
Ooh,
it's a
16.
roll.
Very nice. Alright. Roll your damage real quick. So you'd be hitting show spell description at the bottom of that.
Mm-hmm. 1d10.
Ah, there we go. Alright, that one scatters into mush as well. Roll a perception check again.
Again, Kaboom goes, Kaboom!
And then squoosh.
Perception.
Nat 20. Or no, not nat 20, but 20. 19 plus 1.
Yeah.
Almost a nat 20. Alright. So you see the tentacle retreating from the muck. You see a small flick of mush, and then you see it flip up over the edge here. Sorry, I should be using a brighter color so you can see. Over the edge here. And then you see its form circle around. So, you got a little bit more information. Almost
Wait,
solved.
so does that mean it looks like it's. Like, is it circling around outside the ship?
Yeah,
like under
outside the ship as it approaches the water, yep.
Then I'll use my movement to get away.
Alright. I presume I presume your character would like to somehow communicate that there are tentacles that are summoning these things.
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
So you absolutely do that, and then the rest of your teammates know this now.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Kilian, aka Canwol, go ahead. What would you like to do? You can just throw hands again, or you can back up an Eldritch Blast if you wish. Eldritch Blast is probably a little bit more likely to hit.
I'm very interested in that.
Oh, you already rolled it. You're so quick. 23 to
Wow.
hit. Wow. All right. So click on show spell description at the bottom of that.
Ooh.
There you go. Yeah, I assumed you were blasting the one right in front of you that just hit you.
Absolutely. It's
like-
revenge time.
Yeah, like, bastard, get away from me. All right. So, oh, it didn't roll damage. Okay, click on the text Eldritch Blast. Not show this, the one above show spell description. There we go. All right. So that one scatters into muck as well. Roll a perception check. "13 is just enough." So you see the same thing that that Kaboom saw, and you confirm it, as there's a small tentacle that was hiding between these barrels, and then it rolls up and over, and then it goes straight down towards the water. And you begin to see a form that is clinging to the side of your ship that appears to be showing these tentacles. With all of your combined information, you unveil the villain. Ta-da!
Ew, it's a centipede.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
Eh.
Well, I also
What?
I also don't have Lovecraftian monsters in my back pocket. I don't draw very well, so.
I thought Kraken. I thought a sea monster. I didn't think centipede.
Yeah, why not?
It's a centipede with
It kind of looks like one. I don't have an exact description of what it looks like, but this is just the token that I'm using in its place because I don't have one. But it looks much more like those long-legged underwater spiders. I don't know if you've ever seen those deep sea spiders that have like 20-foot long legs.
Ew.
That was much that was much more how I envisioned that it looked like. But yes, this is the thing that's summoning these things. Cemash, it would be your turn, Mr. Frost. What would you like to do? Presuming you can hear me and see. And Germany has not slaughtered you.
Well, hey, you gotta bring me towards that other thing.
Oh, you want to jump on the...
Boop.
Oh, you want to hit the last the creature?
Yes, please.
All right. I can roll your attack for you. Bada bing, bada boom. Looking like a 10 to hit. That is just enough. That is its AC. I'll go ahead and roll your damage for you. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Crazy.
There we go. So that one's destroyed. And you see the tentacle retreat right over the edge where everyone else is seeing it. There we go. And that would be the end of all of your turns, I believe. And then... what can I do real quick? Alright. This one's going to... he's going to skitter. This way. And then he is going... you see many more of its tentacles appear. He's going to attempt to shield himself. Back around to your team's turn. So I'll have Talia go first.
Oh, I was not prepared.
Well, you better be.
You should 6 squares, right?
Yeah, six squares you can walk. So probably not quite far enough, but your crossbow will definitely reach.
It's so hard for me to see the squares. I'm just gonna move 1, 2.
Yeah, I have the opacity for the squares turned
Right.
down a lot, so you can see more detail, but I can turn them up.
I'll just go right next to Kelly.
There we go. Is that better?
That is a little bit better. Thank you. What do I do?
What would you like to do?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do another crossbow.
Are you shooting one of the mirages, or are you shooting the thingy?
I'll shoot the mirages.
Okay. From left to right, did you want 1, 2, or 3?
The closest one to...
Gotcha. So this one, you mean?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, you rolled a hit. 23 to hit. Click your damage for your crossbow.
Oh, I thought I did. What?
I don't see your damage. You see it?
Okay.
Oh, there you go. No. The damage.
I clicked the wrong one.
There you go. 9 damage. Alright, that one scatters, and it retreats its tentacle. Alright. Cemash, you're right next to it. What would you like to do?
Oh, I mean, come on. Come on. Be real. Hit that thing with a fucking hammer.
Alright. I'll go ahead and roll that for you. 17 to hit. Dang, this guy's blasting through him. Let's switch you to the map real quick so I can grab him. Scatter that one to pieces as well.
Yay!
I think you have 3 more movement if you really wanted to move closer, but you wouldn't have to.
Nope.
All right. Kilian, go ahead.
I think I want to do the same thing. Where is it?
You're gonna shoot that Eldritch Blast. What are you shooting? The Mirage, or you want to shoot the big guy?
The small guy.
All right. Well, it looks like in that one anyway. It fizzles up and smashes into the waves. Did you want to move any, or are you happy where you're at?
I am feeling lovely now that I have company.
Fantastic. All right. Kaboom. Last but not least. Would you like to kaboom something?
Of course. But Kaboom whilst over here. Wings flapping when he runs. He's a funny little guy.
You flutter. Not even flying, just flapping. Like pretending to fly.
He does like little hops. Yeah, he's like a chicken. Okay. And I'm gonna actually use Yeah. Let's just. How many first level spell slots do I have? 1?
For wizard, yeah, I think you have 1.
2.
Oh, 2. Even.
No, sorcerer.
Even
He
better.
thinks he's a wizard.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you thought Kaboom thinks he's a wizard, but is actually a sorcerer. That's right.
He thinks he's smart. He's not. Yeah, I'm gonna use Chaos Ball.
Okay.
On the
So I believe. Oh no, yeah, you don't have to worry about rolling until you hit. So go ahead and roll.
Can I use it on the centipede?
Oh, fantastic. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see if that one is. Oh, 14. Yep. Work.
All right, roll damage. Or
Okay,
that's right. You need to roll a d.
no,
You need to
I'm
roll a d8 to decide
gonna
what
roll.
happens exactly, or decide what kind of damage it is. So-
I need to roll 2d8, and one of them decides. Like both of them are for damage.
Oh, I see. So you choose
But
which
one of
one.
them decides what kind of damage, and then a d6 additional.
There you
Okay.
go. So if you type 2d8 plus 1d6, in brackets this /r. You do it like that, then it should roll all those dice for you in one go.
Or can I still see then what it rolled
Yeah,
individually?
yeah. You'll be able to. Should be able to.
There's a plus sign on the keyboard here. Okay.
So you can also control C, control V, what I do. Oh, there you go. Okay,
So I guess the water would decide. So
you can either choose acid or force.
I'll take acid.
Okay. So it's a whopping 10 damage, and it burns into its hide. The acid forces its plate to. Sorry, what?
I also have to roll for my chaos.
Oh yeah. I forgot about it. Yeah, roll a d20.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot you were a chaos sorcerer.
Yeah. I mean, I know, but okay.
11. We're safe for now. So the spell fizzles into acid as it reaches him and begins to burn into its hide in between it, and some of its itty bitty little legs get to fall off, and it is very, very unhappy with that. So much so that it leaves the fight entirely. It just hops into the water with a huge splash big enough to rock your boat backwards a little bit, and then he disappears from view.
Kaboom!
Kaboom!
I kind of want to run over to the side of the ship and like look after it. Yeah, you run.
You might be able to see its shadow disappear on a clearer day, but because the storm is rocking your ship so much and the water is so agitated,
right.
You can't see under the water very well. So you don't see the creature after he's disappeared into it. Because you guys are still in a storm. The water might look kind of calm on the in the art that I have as the background, which I did purchase this boat, by the way. Not specifically for this. I bought this boat a long time ago, but I did pay money for this asset. And it looks very nice. It was like $5. Congratulations!
Sound like there's something else.
You have succeeded your
Underwater.
first Dungeons and Dragons encounter. You've survived it.
Oh.
All right. There is. It does not leave loot. Believe it or not, the this creature does not carry around money. Let me double check that there's nothing else here. There it is, yep. So it escapes into the water and you are able to return to attempting to maneuver your ship. You are all able to take a short rest. The short rest means that you can roll your hit dice. The only one of you who is injured is Canwol. So you would be able to restore that 3 health. But with, you're a Warlock? I think Warlocks get a D8, right? Let me check. You would be rolling a D8, yes. So you'd get a D8 plus 2. So it would be just a little bit of a waste to roll that for just 3 HP, but you do have to get through the next encounter with only 7 HP. So there is a chance that that might suck.
We'll protect you.
So would you like to, do you think you would like to rest, Can? Said 2 seconds earlier, but I think you're back, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think I'm fine.
All right. So I will have Talia go ahead and roll /RD5 to see what the next thing you run into is on your journey. A 2. Interesting.
We're going through them all one by one.
All right, I'm gonna group your guys together so I can copy paste them into the next one. Whoops. What did I just do? Anyways, I'm a great DM. Hold on. I don't use this program very often. I scoot you guys over here. Alright, I got you guys on the new map. You see a ship pass by you in relatively good condition. Its sail has been raised to save it from the storm, and the hull has sustained minor damage, but you do not see any movement aboard. Would you like to investigate?
Sure.
Whoops, what have I done? Did I move? Oh, I moved the map onto the token. Not what I wanted. On GM layer. So I can... BAM! Look at that. Another boat.
Oh.
You own so many boats.
It's the exact same asset. All right.
Can we make it over there?
Yeah. You can just operate the boat's engines to bring the ship closer, and after some work, you get the sides roped together and prepared to search. You see pieces of partially devoured corpses littering the deck. The stench of blood is potent, even with the strong scent of the sea. Beyond it, though, there is a third scent. A nasty, bitter, herbal stink. It stings your nose and makes your eyes water. You look to find its origin. Let me scoot this boat a little bit closer to you. And then I'll hop you guys over. Bing! There is this gentleman at the front of the boat. It is actually just a photo of from some of my old D&D notes, so don't judge it too harshly. There's a heavily armored figure near the ship's nose. He is tying something to a corpse. He wears a huge blue coat and a massive bardache on his back. On his face is a pale white mask. Presuming that none of you are trying to sneak up on him and scare him, he turns to see you approach. And he will say, "Hello?" He reaches behind him and tugs his bardache free. He leaves the head to his feet, though. He doesn't seem immediately poised to fight, but he is prepared to in case you attack first. And he speaks again. "I have no quarrel with you, Tevnans. Be on your way. Enough life has been wasted today." This gentleman has an axe and he's looking at you guys and saying, "Fuck off! I'm chilling."
Was he like inching towards us? What was that movement?
I didn't want him on the back of it. He stood up from the corpse that he was tying something to.
I think I'm fine not going near that thing.
Ah, so you just hop back over?
Yeah, I think I'm good on our ship.
Okay.
Kaboom just turns to the others and is like, Kaboom? Question mark?
So, did you murder your crew or what? This doesn't look like something we should be minding our business about.
He looks down to the corpse and says, "Not all of them, no."
So, you murdered half your crew.
If they had given me a choice, I would not have.
What kind of choice would you be looking for? You shouldn't be murdering your own crew.
He will look back up to you and say, "Do you know what is happening out here?"
Apparently not.
It is war. Tevnans and Prolonians killing each other in the name of conquest. There was some form of spell that erased their minds. I wear this special mask that protects mine, so I remember. The ones on this ship weren't so lucky. They turned on each other. And on me.
So you're saying that everyone just forgot what they were exactly doing?
Yes.
Like us.
Did they turn violent, or because we didn't exactly seem to turn violent or turn against each other?
Confusion made them irrational.
So what is
I'm
exactly
starting
causing
to-
this thing? Because apparently we're affected too.
I have no idea what creature could have such a powerful spell available. And he'll, he gets the idea that you're probably not here to kick his ass, and he's gonna set down his axe, and he's gonna get back to whatever he was doing.
I don't really know what else other questions to ask. I'm running out of ideas.
Yeah, so he's,
Look like
I was gonna say, this guy's an information source. But he is, you get the sense that that terrible herbal stink that you got when you first showed up here is coming from the thing that he is. Oh. Have I disconnected? Does everyone hear me?
You disconnected for a second.
Oh, okay. You get the sense that whatever he is doing, he is what the source of this terrible herbal stink is. It looks like that whatever he's doing to this body smells really, really, really bad.
Wait, so he's the one causing the herbal scent. Sorry, your thing
Yes.
cut out, so I didn't get to completely
Yes,
hear that. Oh.
yes, the herbal scent is coming from him and the corpse.
does it look like it changes something on the corpse when he puts it on them, or
Yeah. So, if you look a little bit closer, you see that he's tying some kind of small herb bundle to the shirt on the corpse, and he's trying to tie it very, very securely.
What exactly is that supposed to do?
He looks up at you and he'll say, "Baleweed. It's a rare Tevnan herb. Its seed have a very potent scent. They release their scent when introduced to moisture, usually in the gullets of foolish beasts. Excuse me. It's a bit worse than being sprayed by a skunk down your throat."
Well, what is the point of putting this on the corpse?
He'll finish tying, grab his axe, and stand up, and he'll say, "In your culture, corpses are sacred. The passing of a friend would have you bury them as a token of respect. I've never understood it, but I would consider this person to have been my friend. I can't bury him out here in the sea, but I'll keep his body safe from these creatures."
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't see anything to do here.
Yeah. So now that
He doesn't look like he needs help.
now that it looks like that he's finished with that, he will start walking off. And he will just step up over the edge and plummet into the water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Without saying
bye.
goodbye. And if Kaboom goes to the edge to watch him go, you still can't see through the crashing waves.
Everyone leaves me.
So now you can, you could search the ship if you want, but there's really not too much here. Ship is in just as terrible condition as yours is.
Don't you dare jump into the water, guys.
Talia
could
was
not bear
towards
it.
the other ship.
Bing, 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 bing. All right. Now I can return you, or I could return this ship back to the void. Poof. All right. Think we can cram one more encounter in here before our final encounter, just to make a fuller D&D session. I was prepared for the Carnage entity fight to last a lot longer, but you guys are picking it up. Very good, very good. So
We have someone who does 13 bludgeoning damage on an attack.
right. All right. I will have Kilian. Canwol, roll a d4. So /r space d4 to determine which of these last encounters we're gonna pack in here. Oh, sick. All right. As you climb and crash between the salty tides, everyone roll a perception check.
Oh, I suddenly do not have a character.
Oh, well, you might need that.
Where did it go?
Oh, I guess I didn't mention it earlier. I don't know if you've picked up that there's there's two different factions here on the sea. Not sure which is which, but you guys wear clothes that would indicate that you're from the same faction. You all have this kind of yellow and gold thing going on with some of your clothes. All right, I gotta roll Cemash's perception.
Oh, that guy,
Perception.
did he have a color then?
He was wearing the green and red, the opposing faction. All right, we got a nat 20 perception check in here. Very wild.
Maybe we should have killed him. Maybe it gives points.
I don't do XP in mine.
No, like in the grand scheme of the war.
Oh.
Maybe there's points.
Yeah, maybe there is a point system. I haven't made it yet, but maybe there is. All right, you begin to hear subtle impacts in the front of your ship, and you are certain it is not the lapping of the waves. As you go and look to explore it, you see that there is a rush of corpses in the water, and they all wear yellowish gold.
Us.
Beyond them, you see what appears to be a substantial part of another ship rolling past in the waves. In surprising convenience, the storm lets up a little bit. While the winds are weaker, you are able to investigate the wreckage. There isn't much time to decide. Would you like to look?
Sure.
Yeah, or if you think it's too dangerous, you can just say, nah, fuck that shit.
I mean, I guess I definitely will.
I don't think we can see the wreckage yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it in here. I'm rolling. I'll be there. There you go. Whoosh, you should be on the same ship, but with the smashed wreckage.
E.
Yep.
Which is looking a little crispy, but that's fine. Oh, my stream reset. That's sad.
Oh man.
All right, so you say you want to try and pop over there real quick? Does everybody want to pop over there real quick?
Yeah.
All right. I'll presume everyone's cool with that and toss you in the water. Whoosh.
Does it look safe?
All right. I mean, it's still pretty stormy. Nothing is safe in this ocean.
I
All right. So you descend in a canoe to investigate. Everyone, while you're on the wreckage, roll an investigation check. Whoops. Is that on token layer? That needs to be on map layer. There we go.
I don't know why that's set twice. Sorry.
It's fine. We'll just use the first one. There we go. And then I'm gonna roll Cemash's investigation check. Dang, not the greatest investigation bundle. All right, you guys get to the wreckage and you're able to seek through. As you scan and find materials, you hear the wind begin to pick up again, and you don't have much time, and you must grab something now. Between your investigation checks, you can only choose 2 items. Your options are a silver lockbox, a coin purse with 75 gold, a heavy crossbow, and a health potion. You can only choose 2 of them to bring with you back.
shiny box.
I was gonna say I vote the lockbox and the health potion.
Doesn't sound like anybody is vehemently disagreeing with you.
I support the shiny box.
Shiny box and
I don't know how much we're gonna buy on our quest. So 75 gold.
So you got shiny box and health potion going once and going twice. Sounds like it's the plan.
Something that you could open?
Not right now. It is locked. So you will likely...
Like a big lock or like a small one?
It's a pretty small lock. It's just, since you're so short on time, you're going to have to figure out what's in it when you get back. Like if you start smashing it open and trying to get it, there's a risk you might drop whatever's in it, or you might smash up what's inside of it because you're being too violent. Or if you're trying to be like chill and pick it, you don't have to smash open every single lock. You can pick locks in this game too. All right, so with some time, you return to your ship safe, and you can now investigate your spoils. So the silver lockbox takes some time to wrench open, and when you do, you find what appears to be a steel gauntlet, and it is covered in inscribed runes. So Kaboom and Kilian are allowed to roll an Arcana check. So only if you have spells are you allowed to roll Arcana here. Uh-oh, I disconnected again? Am I back?
All we heard was Steel Gauntlet. Didn't hear anything after that.
Oh, so I need Kilian and Kaboom to roll an Arcana check. If you have spells, you're allowed to roll Arcana, but otherwise no.
18.
Ooh, very nice. That'll be enough. So the health potion can go to one of the ones that didn't get one. So if I remember correctly, Kaboom and Talia got a health potion. So
We do?
Yeah, you got 2 health potions earlier. Did we miss this?
Uh-huh.
You found 2 health potions when you investigated your ship the first time.
Sure.
Alright.
I'll just write it down now. I knew that the entire time, obviously. But...
That's fine. Alright, so with your Arcana check, you recognize this as a Hand of the Devastator, and it requires attunement. While attuned, you get +1 on your spell attack and class saving throw, and you gain access to the spell Inflict Wounds and Witch Bolt.
Oh.
Is Witch Bolt level 1? Hold on. Witch Bolt 5. If it's not first level, then you're not going to be able to get it yet. I can't remember. Witch Bolt's basically a taser. You shoot a little lightning bolt at them, and then you can keep shocking them every turn. Man, I'm running slow. Man, my internet crashed. Alright. It is first level. So Witch Bolt and Inflict Wounds, if you're attuned to it.
And did it give stats as well?
Yeah. It gives +1 to your attack and +1 to your saving throw.
Yeah.
Are you, since you identified it, are you just putting it on? Like, yeah, that's mine now.
I would leave it up for everyone to decide.
I mean, there is something funny about the tiny silly Kenku having an item called Gauntlet of the Devastator.
I feel like that would be fitted, really.
I mean, it's fine. I can take it. Wait, the Witch Bolt is leveled with that.
It's also level 1. Yeah, you get Witch Bolt as well. If you don't already have the spells, then you unlock them.
Would that apply my chaos as well then?
Yes, if you were to cast Inflict Wounds or Witch Bolt, yeah, it's a leveled spell.
I would love this item, guys. I think
I
it's
have no
a
use for
great
it, so
idea.
it's literally between you and Canwol.
What do you think, Canwol?
It's whatever for me.
Sounds like you get to keep it.
Shiny!
Alright, so during the next hour while you attune to that, Kilian can get that short rest, especially before we come up towards the last encounter.
How do I add it?
I can put it in. It won't take me long. Hold on, I'm quick. Be able to global magic attack modifier 1. And global saving throw modifier? I think that might have done it. Yeah, there we go. And then I can put your spells into Inflict Wounds and Witch Bolt. Should have Inflict Wounds. Bam. And Witch Bolt. Oh, is Witch Bolt not in here? That's lame. Lame. Alright, well. I'm gonna put Witch Bolt in. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Witch Bolt. It's basically a taser. I don't have the description in here yet. I will get it. But if you cast it, you basically shoot a little dart, and then you get to keep shocking them every turn. As long as you hold concentration. That's basically what Witch Bolt does.
3d10 necrotic is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's like it's the highest damaging first level spell is what Inflict Wounds does, but it is melee, so you have to be right up next to him.
Yeah.
That's the only downside. All right. I'm going to drag your characters once more. Copy.
I can see Kilian with this as well, though.
Yeah.
Because you like to punch people.
True. All right. Your ship groans and pops as it delicately maneuvers the waves. The storm is harsh and long, but in time the waves calm. Your bodies grow sore and you delight in the calming of the sea. As you travel south and the clouds part, you see something just on the horizon. It's a thin detail, but it's very clear. The shore. You feel the warmth of assured safety glow in your mind. You don't know what shore you found, or what faction will be there. Even so, you are certain you will find comfort away from the sea. Your thoughts are interrupted as a thunderous noise fills your senses. Your entire ship tilts as wood splinters and screeches. You follow your ears to the impact. There is a Warforged golem in a crouched position. You don't know how he got on your ship, but the shattered boards below his feet tell you that he arrived quickly. The golem's face is shaped uniquely, almost like a canine skull, but with its teeth painted on. Its eyes glow, and upon its forehead is a shining golden symbol. It has a white cloak, 2 crossbows on its hips, and a burning maul in its hands. It stands slowly, and a voice emanates from it. Deviant soldiers, following Protocol 7, you will now be killed. It steps forward towards you, and you must roll initiative. So I do need to give him a health bar for you guys. I do health bars a little bit uniquely. Set it up real quick.
Oh, we love those rolls.
There you go. So it says that he has 0 HP because I'm going to keep track of how much health he's missing, not how much health he has. Yeah, so I just used the default Warforged from the book because, you know, I didn't draw that badass looking robot dude because I didn't have time, and I'm also not very good at drawing. So I just used the default Warforged from the book. But he has a much more, like, angular, almost like a robot furry face.
Robot furry.
Right, I need to roll Cemash's initiative. So this first roll is going to be his. Yeah, you know those robot furries. You know the ones, right? Dang! Alright, and then now this is for the Iron Mandate. Should be in my other tab. I think I had him ready. There he is. So I've beat Canwol and Lucky, but not Cemash and Liz. Alright, so as he landed on your ship from somewhere somehow, there's an extra gimmick to this fight where the ship rocks back and forth as he's very much disturbed it. So currently, you can move to him quickly because the boat is tilted this way, but if you wanted to go the opposite direction, then you would be using rough terrain, meaning you move half speed. So it would cost 2 movement for every 1 movement you go. And then it'll rock back the other way on the next turn.
Same goes for him.
Same goes for him, yep. So that brings it to, we'll start out with, I haven't had Frost go first. Cemash, you are first. Also, this music I'm listening to is way too chill. Let me switch back to something spooky.
Alright, so how close can I move to him? Again?
You could move 6 squares, but you can move 2 squares for every 1 square movement. So as long as you're moving rightward, you would be able to move 12 squares, which is like way, way, way into the water. So you can get to him. You could get on the other side of him if you wanted to.
Could you do that for me? Because I can't.
I can.
Get it to work.
Yeah, so you kind of jump downhill to get on the other side of him. And I presume you want to slap his ass?
Absolutely. Right in my mind.
Let me throw your 2-handed big smack. There you go, 21 to hit, jeez. Alright, and 12 bludgeoning damage. Ouch! There you go. And now Kaboom gets to go.
Yay. And it will rock in the other direction on the next turn.
After his turn it will, yes.
After his turn?
Yes, and it's always after the Iron Mandate's turn that the boat will switch directions.
Hmm.
After his turn, not before.
Okay. Then I'll just... Oh. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll.
What kind of move would you like to use on this guy? Oh, you figured out the ruler. You're so smart.
I've used this before. I can. Okay.
I never used it much. I always count. Oh yeah, maybe I should turn up the opacity real quick so you can see the borders.
It's very cool. Wanna try?
Sure,
And
that might help.
yeah.
There we go. Now you can see the grid a lot better.
Yes.
Oh, you're running up melee to hit him with the big bad?
Yeah, I wanna use my shiny thing right away. I wanna inflict wounds.
Alright, so roll your hit. Or roll your 2 hits. So you can either just roll a d20 or you can click on the spell. I don't know if that spell actually works correctly or not.
We will no.
I was gonna say, you probably... Did I give you a spell attack macro? Oh, you have one now. Good job. Inflict wounds, 14 to hit. Let me check my boy's stats. That would not hit if he had his shield ready, but he wanted his maul out, so that does just barely hit.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll damage. Click on the text inflict wounds. It should give you your 3d10.
At level 1? Yeah.
Dang!
That's big.
Damn.
Ow! There you go. He's at minus 38 health. Big numbers there.
Okay. And now let me quick read
So-
what I do.
Alright, so that should be your turns. Alright. Iron Mandate is going to attempt to smack both of you, and he gets 2 attacks on his turn.
Of course he does.
He's going to swing with his hammer twice. He gets +7 to hit. So let's see if I can hit Frost first. With a 17, I don't think we started you out with plate. Let me check real quick. No, you somehow managed an 18 AC. That is wild. Yeah, so he swings at you and it scores off of your armor, but not hurting you. Now let me see if I can hit Kaboom. With a 22 to hit, yeah. And where are we at? Should be... Nine damage, so that brings you down.
I
So-
just punched him.
You punched him really hard. Evidently he did not like that.
Could have stayed away.
Alright, and he will spend all of his movement to shift here. Alright, so now the boat rocks the opposite direction. And it is back around to your team's turn. So, how death saving throws work. So remember how I say you can choose how to, what order your turns go? You only roll a death saving throw on your turn. And if you roll 10 or above, then you get 1 success. And then if you roll below 10, you get a failure. If you get to 3 failures, you die. You have to make a new character. And if you get a nat 20, then you immediately go to 1 HP. And 3 successes would get you to 1 HP as well.
Oh, you do it with 1 HP, not just stabilize?
Yeah, we set you to 1 HP. It makes it more dramatic.
That's better.
Also, if you nat 1 a death saving throw, that's worth 2 failures, not 1. You can help to stabilize somebody by walking over to them and using the help action and spending your standard action. And then they'll get advantage on those, meaning that they'll roll twice and take the higher result. Or you can just force feed a health potion on your turn, which takes a standard action, which will stop them from rolling death saving throws and they'll just get back up. So Cemash, go ahead. The only one without a health potion. If you are prepared, Frost, it is your turn. You see appears you are still muted. Perhaps he has connection issues. Kilian, go ahead.
So what reasons for helping Kaboom?
You say you want to try and help them?
Yeah.
So, I don't think you'll be able to make it in time. Or no, you would be able to. It'd take all your movement. So you'd have to run in a straight line towards them. You have to 1, 2, 3 if you wanted to. And that would be all your movement, because remember the boat is rocking that way. So it takes twice as much movement to run up the boat.
And you would be in his reach, and he just... Like, you're already low 7 HP.
Yeah, and you can also just wait for one turn and let her roll her death saving throw, and then help next turn.
So we're gonna wait, I guess.
Okay.
Like, if you want, you can just hit him first and then see. Maybe I get a net 20, you know? Maybe I don't need help.
And you could roll your death saving throw first if you would like, if you just want to roll it now.
No, it's fine. I'll wait.
Okay.
The drama.
So, Can, do you want to attack Iron Mandate? You could use your singular leveled spell that you get.
This is all blast stuff, no?
Eldritch Blast.
It
14, that
goes
hits.
far enough,
Go ahead
yeah.
and click on Eldritch Blast to do damage.
Damn.
3 force damage. Wham! Minus 41. Alright. Did you want to move any, or is that where you're happy?
I'm fine there.
Okay. Talia, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try and be a crazy person. Can I... Let me look. So load. Go away. Can I take my whip and try to wrap it around him and pull him towards the ship, the side of the ship that is like leaning?
It would take a really, really impressive strength check to be able to do that.
What is my strength? Oh no, my strength sucks. That's probably a bad idea then.
Yeah, you're kind of dex based, but being able to, like, getting the whip to wrap around him, that's probably not too hard. But like throwing a whole iron golem, dude, yeah, that'd be a pretty impressive feat of strength. You can still roll for it. It's Dungeons and Dragons. You can roll for anything, but your likelihood of succeeding that is definitely lower. You also probably can't swim.
Well, that's what my thought was. I'm like, if I could just pull him off the ship, then he's fucked. Do I want to try that or not? Nah, we'll do acid splash.
Okay. So I'm rolling a dexterity saving throw, it looks like. 21. I got a 5 total. So your damage goes ahead and goes through. It is 4 acid damage, and because he is an iron golem, he is actually vulnerable to acid damage, meaning he takes double damage. So instead of taking 4, he takes 8 damage. He does not look like he's doing too good.
I don't know what my Roll20 is doing. It just keeps sending stuff without even me clicking on it. It's like delayed or something.
Well, I did see it posted a link. I don't trust it. It's probably...
I don't know what that was. I didn't even click on anything and it sent that.
Probably a virus. Frost, are you alive? Are you capable? Are you able to play? I will move your character and smack if you wish, or if you don't wish.
Sorry, can't really hear you.
Oh, would you like to slap him?
Yes.
Alright, I'll move him up. And then let's have him do a big boy smack with a 2-handed warhammer. 13 to hit does not quite hit. His AC is 14, so it unfortunately misses. And the Iron Mandate is able to parry the attack away. And I believe that is the end of everyone's turn. So now the Iron Mandate is going to attack Cemash. I was doing +5, right? That's what I was doing. No, it's +7 because that's right. 22 to hit. And a nat 20. Jeez. I might have just killed Frost.
Oh no.
Cemash R2. Yeah, that's enough damage. So Cemash is down. Oh wait, Kaboom didn't death saving throw. Roll your death saving throw. Sorry, I totally forgot.
I just.
Oh!
Oh,
I need help. I need help, please.
What are the odds of that? Alright.
1 in 20.
It goes back around to your team's turn.
2 failures.
So the boat is now rocking the other direction, so you can go really, really fast that way.
it.
You both do have 1 healing potion.
What, being Kilian?
Yeah.
I don't think we can get over there though.
I mean, you can. You're
It's
just gonna be.
now
You're just gonna be
going to
standing.
be
You're just gonna be
over.
standing next to the bad guy.
Ugh.
I mean, now that it's going the other direction, you have 30, right?
Actually, yeah, that's
So
true.
If
Yeah,
you
you can
just
be right next.
go here, then go 1 up, and then go down again.
Yeah, you would be able to 1, 2, or that'd be 1, 2, 3, and without you just do a big arc around him and still have plenty of movement left to heal him without being in
I'll
melee.
do that, and I'll give her or give them the potion.
All right, so roll 2d4 plus 2.
Wow. 2d4
Oh,
plus.
that's a good portion.
Okay.
8 health. That brings
Well.
you precisely back to full HP.
Woohoo!
And you can go ahead and take your turn immediately. You don't get any more movement because you have to spend your movement to stand up, but you are now back up. I realized earlier you didn't do your chaos magic thing when you cast.
I did it. I just
Oh,
didn't
you did?
talk about it.
Gotcha.
I just did it in fun.
Okay.
It
Do you
wasn't-
still have a? I think
I
you
don't
still have a
have
spell,
level
right?
spells anymore.
Oh.
No. Except if I got it back, but I don't. Like, I'm a sorcerer, so I don't get my spells back from a
Oh, dang.
short rest.
Well, you got cantrips.
Yay!
I'm gonna say your if you do Firebolt or Ray of Frost right now, then it will have disadvantage to hit because you're in melee. But you've spent your movement to stand up. Well, I guess unless you didn't want to stand up and you just want to crawl away. You don't move very fast, but you could crawl back 1. You're still prone, but you could do that as well.
Huh.
And then you wouldn't have disadvantage on your attack, but you'd be on the ground. Then if he attacks you, then he would have advantage to hit you. But then again, with this +7, he'll probably hit you anyways.
Okay, so Chill Touch has a 120 feet range.
Yes, Chill Touch is ranged.
But it is called Chill Touch.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. No, you like summon a spectral hand and it'll slap him.
Oh no, I'm fine. I can what would he most likely be not resistant to? Because I do have Wild Magic Surge.
Oh yeah, you have wild magic. Oh wait, do you get that right away?
No,
do you?
Tides of Chaos is the one. No, Wild Magic Surge is the one.
Tides
Just the
of
Chaos.
Chaos.
Tides of Chaos is the one that I meant. But I can give myself advantage on an attack roll once a day, so I could even it out with that.
Yeah, you could you would just, so if you get advantage on the attack roll, it would just make you roll normal.
Yeah.
So you would be disadvantaged otherwise, but you would just roll normal in this case.
Yeah, so I'll just do a normal roll, and then next round I
Was
try to get away.
Chill Touch was the one you wanted to do?
I don't know. I don't know what he would be vulnerable to. Maybe Ray of Frost is better because of the movement.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do Ray of Frost.
All right, so roll your attack. You're just rolling normal.
This is the damage again.
It's 1 cold, but we didn't get the roll to hit.
Why is it not rolling right?
So we gotta get the roll to hit. So just
I'll
slash R
just
slash
do-
RD20. You should be adding 6 to the roll, I think.
6?
I think so, because 5 is
Oh.
standard, but your claw, your
Oh, right.
yeah, you
Okay.
get +1 to your
Yeah,
spell attack.
16 then.
16, yeah, you definitely hit.
It's only 1 damage.
I think do I have to roll a saving throw? Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do.
No. It's 1 cold damage.
50. Yep, I got the 1 cold damage in
But
there.
his move speed is reduced by 10
Gotcha.
until my turn starts again.
Alright. So we got Talia's turn healing, we got Kaboom's turn freezing, and now we got Kilian's turn. You do also have a healing potion if you wanted to save Cemash, or you can just try and DPS check this.
I can also I also have healing potion, so if you wanna damage him again, I can do that on my next turn as well.
Canwol, what would you like to do?
Guess
A
Damage
healing
then
point.
would be more reasonable, maybe?
What's more reasonable,
I'm not
attacking or
sure.
healing?
Damage?
Sure.
Because then also you don't have to move closer and also don't get 1 tap.
Yeah, and you should still have your 1 leveled spell. So your leveled spell is going to be stronger than your others. So you could do a... Looks like you have Wrathful Smite or Cause Fear. So you could try and frighten him, or you could do a big damage smack. And add it to your... like staff, or whatever melee weapon you have.
I think Smite, I guess? No?
You want to do the Smite? There you go. So it you gotta do it with an attack. I just switched you back. So use your sickle or whatever you have. Oh wait, what does Hexblade's Curse do? Oh, you could use your Hexblade's Curse too. I forgot you had that. I forgot you were a Hexblade Warlock, honestly. So yeah, you can use your bonus action to hex him, which gives you bonus damage to him if you hit him. And I think it doesn't give you advantage, but it makes it so you're more likely to crit. So, you don't have to do anything to hex. Did you want to hex him?
I do.
Alright. Got him hexed. So you gotta walk up to melee to hit him with your Blood Moon sickle. So if you're standing there, that gives you what is called flanking, because you're standing on opposite ends with Kaboom. So Kaboom is imposing flanking with you, meaning that you get advantage to attack. So you have Hexblade Curse on him. So go back to your first page on your character sheet, and then find that Blood Moon, which is just, it's below your health a ways. So text that says Blood Moon. You want to hit BM versus Cursed, which is underneath that as well. Or it should just be Blood Moon. Yeah, you just want Blood Moon versus Cursed, yeah. So... Here, I can just add the damage after that, don't worry about it. Alright. Yeah, that's a 20 to hit. That definitely hits. Now click your Blood Moon again. Or the one in the chat. So that's 5, and then you get the additional 2 from him being cursed. So 7 damage. And then Wrathful Smite goes off. So you get to roll an extra d6 psychic damage.
How does it work again?
So /R space d6. Hey,
Oh.
better than nothing. Alright. -8. And this is where I would roll a saving throw to see if he runs away or not. But that actually brings him past his maximum HP. So he is dead. You slice through him with your Blood Moon sickle, and he falls over. And I would presume one of you goes over and helps your Paladin brother up.
I will.
You don't got to spend the health potion or nothing on that. Don't worry about that. There you go. The Iron Mandate falls, and for loot, he has a +1 magical maul, 100 gold, and a military crest. The military crest isn't magical, but it does show him to have been a part of the same faction that you are. It has the yellow and gold colors to it.
What?
So he was supposed to be your ally, but he clearly was not.
Rater? heck?
So 100 gold split between 4 people is 25. I'll add that to your character sheets, don't worry. And then the +1 maul, I would figure, would go to your paladin friend, because he can, I mean, Talia can wield the big maul too. Actually, let me check real quick. Let me check something. I didn't know if Talia's using a shield or not. I don't think she is.
I am not.
Yeah, so you'd be able to take the maul and just use it right away. Big two-handed hammer. You could be a Genasi with a hammer. I don't think you're allowed to add dex to hit. I don't think you can use your dex to hit.
I would
with the
assume
maul.
that's strength, not dex.
Yeah. Maybe we do put that on the paladin. Regardless, I'll disperse the loot here in a second.
I would like to, in ceremonial fashion, take off the shiny thingies that I got and hand them over to Kilian.
Aww.
Because they just got me killed. And I never want to be in melee range of anyone ever again.
So Canwol gets the new gauntlet. You'll have to spend a little bit of time attuning to it, but you're able to do that now.
This
So
is not for
You
me.
can move the gauntlet over to her. Everyone would gain 25 gold. Everyone would gain a level up if you ever played these characters again, so they should be level 2. And I can read our closing bit. You all travel to shore uncertainly. Memories creep back slowly into your mind, frustratingly inconsistent. You know so little of this world, and something tells you there won't be much time to learn. In time, though, your uneasiness is sundered by fatigue. In rest, you find yourself dreamless and calm until the warmth of the sun gently awakens you. And so ends this story. What happens to these confused and unguided adventurers next is for fate to decide. Perhaps they will return to the war to fight for their forgotten country. Perhaps they will study the creatures they encountered. Perhaps they will hide within walls until their memories return. Regardless, only one thing is certain, is that their story is not done. And that brings us to the conclusion of this session. So our Iron Mandate has been defeated. I will adjust your loot in case we ever do play these characters again. But it is intended to be a one-off, so hopefully you had enough fun that you think, oh hell yeah, I'll play D&D again. Yes. 25 gold for Cemash, 25 gold for Kaboom. Kilian gets 25. And Talia gets 25. You can adjust your own gold as well for future. Let me kill these other characters too. So, what did everyone think of Dungeons and Dragons with the panda? Different from expected, similar to expectations. I haven't used this website in a long time, and it was a pretty brief adventure with these characters.
Frost says, woo.
Hey, I'll take a woo. I'll take a woo. Stream can't see it, but that was a woo.
I like the story. It's intriguing.
You're intrigued by our amnesia story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun writing it. Deity of the Drowned was a concept that I started on a really, really long time ago, and then I tossed it aside. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna run that. I got other stuff I'm working on. So when I was came to time that I was like, oh yeah, I want to run for streamers. I like doing collabs. I was one of the ones I wanted to dig back up. So I got plenty other one-offs as well. So if I don't think we should run with this group as much as this group is nice and cool. I think just trying to regularly play with people so far split apart is probably not going to be great for
Would
schedule.
be difficult.
We would not play too often. I'd love to wake up early or stay up late playing D&D, but as of now, that will conclude the end of Cemash, Kaboom, Talia, and Kilian. I just popped open my stream on my laptop to see what's going on, and apparently Appa thinks men are pretty hot, I guess.
Okay. Kind of gay.
Yeah. So I think if anyone's interested in playing D&D again, I will absolutely be available if we want to find a time for that. But yeah.
You know me, I'm always interested. If I can make time for it, I'll do it.
Yeah, I've got plenty more inspiration to write. And if you want to just, like, what happened to Kaboom? What happened to Cemash? What happened to these people? Where are they going? I have a lot of itty-bitty world stuff, and I have a whole map, and I have different continents, so I know where your characters are going and what is actually there. Actually going to a place that I haven't explored yet, so I would be writing a fresh town, and I'm happy about that. So, yeah, and it wouldn't even have to be this whole group playing, either. I've done solo adventures, I've done duo adventures. Not everybody has to be available at the same time. Really fun to do. Aum says, I must know what happens next. More. You and me both. But until next time. Thanks to everybody for joining and making time for this on your... What is it, Sunday? Taking time out of your Sunday to play.
Sunday for everyone, at least.
Yeah. And thank you, Liz, for the art that I got to throw on the screen. Those are very fun. I will probably be using this icon for anytime I DM on stream. I'll probably use it forever.
Oh, that's great. That's what it's for.
His earrings look like something Bowser would wear.
You said to make it edgy.
Yeah,
I made it
it's
pointy.
that's just as
so-
edgy as I want it to be. I didn't think you'd be able to do cheapy and edgy in the same guy, and there he is. So
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for inviting me.
absolutely. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close down the stream now. We're not gonna bother with rating or nothing, just because it's just a Dungeons and Dragons thing. Yeah. See you guys. Adios.
Bye, stream.